have to talk to the older guys about that? Like, hey, we got. I mean, and they went through it with Dedrick. I mean, some of them that have been around for that too.
Yeah.
Or do they just kind of know at this point? With
the older guys, they just know. Chris and those guys just know. But yeah, we had a conversation. When Avery first got here, that what he was going to have to do, and Dedrick had a background in it, so Dedrick's really helped him. So yeah, those guys were aware of it already, but we talked about it.
Muhammad said their linebackers are playing so fast, it kind of feels like they can't make a mistake, or if they do, it'll get cleaned up. Is that kind of by design?
Yes, that's the way we want them to play. We want them to go as fast and as hard as they can, and if they make a mistake, if your effort and your intensity is there, you can still make something good happen. And that's what's happened. I mean, we saw Muhammad's pick today. The ball bounces in the air. He's just buzzing around, and it lands right in his lap. So those are kind of examples of just effort kind of taking care of maybe a little bit of a mistake.
Yeah, every time there's a tip or a fumble or anything, the defense is yelling.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that?
Oh, I don't know if I can say that, but it's just building that excitement and guys getting excited for making plays and building kind of that team chemistry and just that want to win. And when a guy makes a play, not just kind of walking back, but celebrate it. It's a good thing. Create that excitement.
Can you tell us what those noises are, too?
What's that?
Those noises, those like cowbells. Do you know?
Oh, yeah. Those just signal who won the down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So one sounds for the offense, one's for the defense. Yeah.
I have a couple of recruiting questions.
Yeah.
They're not like specific to any players, but I think this week or next week the Conference Commissioners Association is going to be voting on early signing dates, and oftentimes I found that affects the assistant coaches the most because they're the ones that got to go back out and kind of meet with the guys that they have already committed and spend the time doing that. If there is a December signing date, how much would that change your recruiting job? How much better would your life be in January and February?
I don't know, because I don't know all the things that will come along with it. So that's usually the biggest thing. It's not just the signing day, but it's all the other rules and things that are gonna happen. Are there going to be more official visits? Are there, when are those going to be? Because I mean that could affect a lot. So I don't have that knowledge right now until it kind of passes. So it's hard to answer that exactly.
When you're in January and you're not only just looking for guys for the next class, but you're trying to finish up, making sure, hey guys, I got committed or they're still committed. What's your stress level like in that particular month?
Very high. Yeah, I mean, you're trying to secure guys that are committed, and you're trying to get the other guys to commit as well as getting us started on the next class. So I mean, there's just a lot of work to do, and I mean, you never know till the actual day. So that's the part that makes it stressful, just the not knowing.
Is there a particular, reform that you would be in favor of as a coach that you think would make lives easier for assistant coaches to be able to do the jobs they do and do it better?
Oh, I don't know if there's anything that's going to make it easy. It's just the way recruiting's gone. It's so blown up. Kids are still going to wait till the last second. The ones that wait till signing day will still wait till signing day, even if there were 3 signing days before it. So I don't think that'll ever change. So you just got to, whatever it is and whatever the rules are, just learn how to adapt and roll with them.
Trent, sorry if you're asked this, and I know they have a ways to go, but when you see Mo, Avery, and Tyron out there, even in a scrimmage, kind of making some plays, you recruited them hard. I mean, what's that like to see guys you worked on since they're 16 years old out there, and you see the potential?
Well, it's fun to see because, I mean, that's what we recruited them here to do. And the progression that they've gone through is what we've wanted. We knew at some point Muhammad would be a good player. We knew we took an undersized guy that needed to grow and needed some time to develop, and that's what he's done. He's in the 233, I think, yesterday, and he's running and doing the things that we recruited him to do. So seeing that kind of progression and that plan kind of coming together for what we thought he was going to be is fun to see.
Is Avery, does he have that kind of Dedrick quality?
Yeah. We were just talking about that is what separates a guy that can play right away versus that can is usually how well he can pick up and learn the defense. Because we know he can run and hit and do all that stuff, and he has the size, but it's really that ability to pick things up, and that's what Avery has that Dedrick had as well.
You think about this last kind of stretch run leading up to the spring game. What do you emphasize for these guys, or do you not really see the spring game as necessarily, an end point as much as the midpoint?
Yeah, we don't see it as an end by any means, really kind of a starting point. So it's just every day getting better and continuing to grow in our communication, our understanding of the defense, and then how fast and how we play.
Thank you, Coach.
Oh, no problem.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.